Tony D and Little Joan with a Screenwriter's Rant on Hacks, Season 2 on HBO Max, a show I did not know existed until I saw this trailer. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Oh, and one other thing. My cousin is in a bad way. Well, he's okay, kinda, but he has a kidney thing, and the family set up a GoFundMe. So if you would like to donate, the link's in the description. If you want to help my cousin and his son out, they both have the same kidney thing. It sucks. Anyhow, I know I'm embarrassed to ask people, but I feel like I should promote it at least if I can't. I don't have any money to. I mean, I can throw like $10 or whatever, but I'm always broke. So at least this is something I could do if you want to donate. Anyhow, Hacks. It's about comedy writers, and apparently it's won awards because that's what the trailer tells you over and over again. They've done this, I think, too many times at this point. It's about a famous person with a huge ego, but not quite. I mean, it's a little more nuanced, but it's just been done a lot of times. And young comedy writer, but it's just a female version of it. It's an all-female, mostly female cast, and that doesn't necessarily make it not good. It's just like this is, Hollywood is obsessed with itself, and they're constantly. This is an okay bit. I mean, it's not awful. It's probably pretty watchable. But I've just seen this so many times. So, she's the main character, and then she's the awkward young writer who's like, can I put my kombucha in your fridge? Because she has a fridge for the tour bus, and it's got all her stuff in it, and there's no room. Apparently, like, she can't be like a normal person, just move stuff around, jam her drink in there somewhere. And then, of course, she asked very sheepishly, and what's her name? Can't think of the actress's name now. Is it in here? Deborah Vance, Jean Smart. Yeah, I knew it was Smart, but I didn't want to say that because it sounded wrong. Anyhow, she throws her drink out the window of a moving tour bus. Ha ha. I mean, it's not bad. And then this character, he actually doesn't like comedy, and he says that because he says everybody's trying to be funny and it's just awkward. And then the young writer says, "Oh, I think you're right," which is a pretty good observation. But I mean, is this This is what I hate about dramedies or comedy dramas. They're kind of like, they're not that funny, but they're not that dramatic. The comedy undermines the drama, and the drama is undermined by the comedy, basically, because I don't know, I just can't get into it. It's like, go one way or the other. Either do a comedy, do a crazy ass comedy where she is completely out of control, a drunk, drug addict, like nutbag. I mean, they're kind of going for it. Like, there's a whole thing where she maybe killed her husband, and she does something negative, and then they show a montage of her enjoying a bunch of blood sports, I guess. But if you go down that road too, that's a problem, because then it becomes so unrealistic. How do you sustain it? But I don't know. It just feels like this has been done a million times. And okay, it won Emmys, so I guess it's good. I mean, how could an award show be wrong? But it doesn't feel all that good. It feels kind of okay. It's not, again, it's not awful, and I hate to blast the cast because I don't think it's their fault. It feels though like somebody took their foot off the gas. Like, oh, this is pretty funny. Don't make it that funny. Like, that's what it feels like. A TV show like Hacks, to me, should be about a ruthless group of comedy writers constantly ripping everybody off. Like, that's, to me, the name Hacks, that's what it invokes for me in my head. Like, just a bunch of jerks who just steal material all the time. Or a main character who constantly steals material. Like, like Krusty the Clown levels of stealing material. But, you know, I guess it's a show. It just doesn't feel like anything I can get super excited about or even super angry about. You know, and it's a comedy show, so it shouldn't be harmless, but it feels kind of harmless. It kind of feels like, oh yeah, that's another show. Yeah, it's not gonna ruffle any feathers. It's not gonna set the world on fire. It's not gonna be awful. Like, you know, it doesn't feel like it's taking any chances. There's no chance here. I mean, I would want something about comedy. About comedy, I don't know. It should be super edgy. I mean, I can come up with pitches to make it a whole lot edgier, but I know they would never do it. You wouldn't greenlight it. Between the cast probably not wanting to do or play characters that are a-holes, and just the production company going, nah, take your foot off the gas. So, would I watch it? I don't know. I guess if everybody in a comment yells at me and says, oh my God, it's the greatest TV show ever, you're not giving it a chance, maybe I'd watch an episode and say, okay, maybe it's not that bad. I mean, I don't think it's probably bad. I think it's probably just okay. And, I don't know. Hacks, to me, should be like friggin', I don't know, edgy. Something. Was it edgy in the first season? Did anybody watch this? I mean, I got it on HBO Max, but I feel absolutely zero motivation to watch it. But it's streaming May 12th. You know? I mean, it's about a tour cross country. When does this take place? Did it take place after the pandemic or during? I don't see any mask in it. What about that? Oh, yeah, let's not talk about that. Nobody wants to hear about that. Yeah, sure. It's ripe for comedy, though, if you're willing to call stuff out. Not that I can, because this is YouTube, and they're all so precious over here. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble, where I can actually say things. Watch the live stream today if you missed it. That went pretty good. We talked about the White House Correspondents' Dinner, which was really not funny. Anyhow, we'll see you in the next one.